Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new, it's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, if you subscribe today, thank you so much. Thank you all so much. It really helps me out. It's also liking and sharing and commenting, that really helps me too. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action adventure called Perception, the Two Yet One. This is book one here, where I've read this book aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for absolutely free. Just know that book two is already published and available. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the link to contact me is also in that description box. Okay, so welcome. Welcome back, everyone. As I usually do, I'll give you a quick description of what's going on this week. Usually I think about the decks that I'm going to use like on a Saturday or Sunday before the week begins, but this time it came to me right away on Thursday or maybe even early on Friday, and I just barely began to kick around what decks I was going to use, and immediately the tarot deck and one of my oracle decks came to mind right away. And you know, if you know me, you know that I like my decks to kind of match or have a theme. So these seemed kind of like a mishmash. I wasn't sure what the heck was going on here. So we're using the Tarot of the Divine by Yoshitani, which is inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world. It's one of my favorite decks. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous. And also, as usual, if I need to clarify, I'll use the Tarot of the Cloisters. But here's where it got kind of weird for me. Okay, so we're going to pull some cards from the Past Life Oracle deck here by Doreen Virtue and Brian Weiss. It's like, I was like, what? Okay, because I got these in this like pocket-sized deck. There's no book or anything that comes with it. I've been using these for personal readings, and I didn't ever plan to use these for my general readings because I feel like past lives are pretty personal, but this is what Spirit was leading me to, so here we are, okay? And then I was like, alrighty, and then this one came to mind, and it's Whispers of Lord Ganesha by Angela Hartfield. And again, this beautiful artwork by Ekaterina Golovanova. Her artwork is just gorgeous. It is sumptuous. It's beautiful. She's the one that did the Whispers of the Ocean. Gorgeous, okay? So as I've been reading this week, I can see that, as usual, I like to work with the energies that decks are created with. And the messages that came from this little book have been spot on. And they're not, you know, I haven't used like all of the meanings, but the ones that I felt I needed to use were very different from what I would normally read from a card. So the messages in this particular deck are spot on. And then I've learned that the past life cards are to show you which past lives karmas you are currently dealing with. And so then I felt kind of like, well, duh, you know. And then what happens here is Ganesha gives you the clarity and advice for your spiritual path. Okay? Which leads me to something else that I've been putting into my spiel this week, my beginning spiel, is the kind of reader that I am. I'm a twin flame reader. Okay, I read for those of you who are on the spiritual path every single day. Self-love, working on yourself, getting rid of that victim mentality and the lack mentality, and just, you know, consciously working on raising your vibration every day. Now, whether or not you believe in the twin flame thing is, you know, that's okay. It doesn't matter. It's just like if you are on a spiritual path every day and you're trying to do your best for this lifetime, then, you know, I'm your reader. But if you're just looking for like love readings and finances and stuff, and you don't believe in things like divine love, I'm probably not your reader. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you, as your higher self, wrote for your life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom that is encoded in your soul. The free will makes it possible to lower in vibration during a lifetime, but if you can manage to rise in vibration lifetime after lifetime, or possibly significantly during one lifetime such as this one, you may become what we call enlightened, like Buddha, like Jesus, like Thoth and Isis, and many others we know that have affected a great deal of positive change on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana, it's a lot like looking at your destiny, but it isn't really because of your free will, which is very powerful. There are times, though, when something happens in our life that was completely beyond our control. We do write them that way into our divine blueprint. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. And sometimes it is indicated by an unusually large number of major arcana in your reading, which you also don't seem to have. Okay, so let's get started. Right here at the heart of everything, we've got the Five of Wands, but we've got it in the reverse here. Okay, so this is some brothers. Okay, these are oh darn it, let's just find them in the little book. Okay, here they are. What are they called? They're called the, all right, they're called the Pandavas. Okay, these are five brothers who embody unity in the face of conflict. The five brothers have been known to bicker and play fight, but they also care deeply for one another. A resolution to their strife only comes from good communication. I like this card. It reminds me of my masculine character's family. Character meaning my books. Sunny. Reminds me of his family. Now, this is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the kind of card where there's a conflict, yes, but everybody kind of comes out better for it in the end. However, for you, this is you're already there. This is the conflict. This is like the resolution to it, okay? There's, whoever you were having conflict with, you may have made a compromise, and you've resolved it somehow. It looks like because it was time. Okay, every time I get the Judgment card, that's what I hear. It's time. So this may have been going on for a while. I feel like this is probably you and your family. It could be you and your siblings. It could be you and other members of your family. It doesn't have to be for others. But yeah, I feel like you've probably been struggling with this for a good minute. And the Wands energy, there were some hot tempers involved here, but I just feel like everybody was sick of it as well. Now look at the orangey, like peachy colors in both of these. So you may have gotten creative. The orange is the sacral chakra. So, you may have been used to this all the time, but, maybe what happens is that you realize it's time to resolve this. Nobody wants this anymore. So you guys got creative, okay? And there was some sort of judgment made. You guys are like, okay, so here's the deal. This is how we're dealing with it. And we're going to move on, which is really awesome here. Yeah, so... yeah, there may have even been some forgiveness here. Yeah, there's apologies and forgiveness, and looks like everything's turning out. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. Now down here we've got cup energy, which is your energy, along with Cancer and Scorpio. I'll just show this to you right side up since the artwork is just so absolutely beautiful. Now this is the story of the Nightingale, which is actually a Danish folk tale. And now this is in the reverse though. Like when it's right side up, it's when you're just kind of apathetic. You're just kind of laying around. You don't really have a whole lot. You're bored. You know, you don't have a whole lot of energy. In the reverse, this is the reverse of that. Okay, so this is, so now you're feeling more motivation. Okay, you are a little bit more optimistic. Okay, you know, you were just, oh, okay, so what I got is you were really bored with this conflict. That just, you know, like, that's what I got immediately, that this was going on for a good minute. And everybody was sick of it. Everybody was bored. You know, I've felt like that before, where something has gone on for so long that you're just like, oh gosh, I'm not just sick of this anymore. I'm like totally bored with it. Okay, so this is your recent past, okay? And this is what is moving out of your life at this time. And this is the Six of Cups. And, you know, when I got the past life deck out, I was wondering how often this was going to pop up. It's come up a couple of times, but not as much as I really expected it to. But what this is all about memories and nostalgia and children. Okay, so oh, I have a feeling that this helped. This helped. This issue that you were having with your family, it could have been with your siblings, and so you were thinking about childhood memories and how much you loved them and how you all used to play together. You know, the thing with these guys here, they remind me of my character Sunny's family, because as much as the brothers fight and they get on each other's nerves, they're tight. They have each other's backs. If anybody comes at them, the others will back that one up. Okay? So while you and your family might have those hot tempers here, you have a lot of love for each other, and this is what you were remembering. Now, say you were having an argument with your children. You're remembering when they were small and, you know, when they were babies and little kids, and, you know. For some of you, this could be your soul family. And these are folks from your past lives. And you were like this in your past lives, and now you're just like, okay, how many lives have we been doing this? Maybe 4. So it's that kind of stuff. I believe the past has been healed. It helped to heal this, but also if this was a past life issue, it healed that. And if it wasn't a past life issue, whether this was your siblings or this is your children or your parents, you know, it does, or your cousins, it could be anybody in your family. I'm just really thinking that it's family. If it's not blood family, it's your soul family, but it's people that you consider family. So I believe that both the karmic past life stuff is healed, but also the love from these experiences is what really guided this this compromise, this resolution that led to forgiveness on all sides. Okay, so these 2 cards for me as a reader are future cards, and these are both coins. Okay, coins is earth energy, and so I'm just going to go ahead and pick them up at the, well, no, I'll just start with this one first. So you have the Ace of Coins. Now, aces are new beginnings. In the tarot and in playing decks, you have the ace and then the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And in tarot, once we get to the 10, we go back to the ace. In the major arcana, we start with the Fool and we end with the World most of the time. Some people have added a few more cards to the tarot's major arcana, but this is a new beginning. So I just feel like this was an end because this judgment is an ending. You see those teeny weeny little X's up there? There you go. That's because this is number 20. This comes right before the World, the end of a cycle. So this is an ending as well, though. This is a happy ending. So because of this ending from this karma, from these energies of earlier life with these family members, you have a new earthly life now. This is a new opportunity. In fact, the Judgment card also represents opportunity too, because something's ended. Now it's time to be rebirthed. It's time to start again. Okay, so this earth energy is your health and your wealth. So whatever this is not just a new earthly life. This, I believe, is an opportunity to make money, to possibly invest. And this Ace of Coins is going to be brought in somehow by this Page of Coins. Okay, and now this could be an earth sign. And it could be, okay, so pages are often young people, children. So earth signs are Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Yeah, okay, so what I'm feeling is like for some of you, you were having trouble with a younger person in your family. It may have been that this was the person that this whole conflict was all about. Okay, or at least one of the major ones that was upsetting to you. Okay, but I feel like you're going to have a new beginning with this young earth sign. If they're not an earth sign, they're just really earth sign children are, they're very grounded. They're not as like hyper as like fire sign children. This is a young person that represents hope and setting up solid foundations. I read her yesterday, and this is what I'm remembering about it right now. But so some of you, this is an actual young person, and others of you, this is a message of a new beginning. In like, it could be a new job. It can be a new project that will turn out to bring you money. It could be a new beginning in a relationship with this young person. Okay? Maybe this young person is a teenager or something and they get a job. Okay, so wow, that's all I'm getting from those for now. This is your hope card. Okay, so this is a beautiful card of hope. This is the Four of Wands. Okay, so the Four of Wands is the 11-11 card. Again, this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. This is a marriage card. You can see that right here with these two. I forgot their names, but this is a twin flame card. Okay, and twin flames are often really different from each other, as you can see here in this beautiful imagery, as she's got blue skin and he doesn't. Twin flames can be opposites. They can be very different. They can be from different parts of the world. They can be at significantly different ages. They're opposite from each other. Sometimes opposites attract, that kind of deal. So you're hoping for a twin flame relationship. And I'm not sure if this really has to do with any of this stuff with this conflict, though. Usually, when I get cards that are of the same suits, they'll talk to one another, but for some reason these two are not talking to each other. This is brothers, this is a couple. Yes, this is the Four of Wands, and then we have the Five, which is like a progression, so that you may be in the middle of something when it comes to your creativity and your passions, but this is not exactly connected. I believe this is may even have something to do with this, okay? Because twin flames have past lives together. Twin flames sometimes know each other as children. With this nostalgia, you are wrapping up things that have to do with your past life. And I feel like intuitively, because you're feeling like this is near, okay? And so this is your hope. Sometimes this is called the halfway to marriage card, okay? You might want to go ahead and look up angel number 1111, because that's going to give you a message. If you've been seeing 1111 a lot lately, and you already know what that means, and there it is in your hope. And this is saying to you that the universe knows what you hope for. This card is right side up. It is, but even if it was, this is one of those wonderful cards like the Sun, where if it's in the reverse, it still means pretty much the same thing. Okay, this is not the opposite of happiness and marriage. This is just actually the same thing, but maybe in a little bit less. But see how this is? The universe, goddess, God, they know. Spirit knows what you want. Now, this is your environment right now, and this is the sacred masculine. Fire energy. This is King Arthur. Isn't he awesome? Now, the Emperor is Aries energy, which is fire energy again. Okay, so you may have an Aries around you right now, but because this is your environment or your current state of being. Just one moment, please. All right. So, yeah, so there may be an Aries right now around you that is significant. If not, this can be your boss. You may be dealing with your boss today. This could also be a father. Okay, this is father energy. He could be part of this conflict that was going on. This is the sacred masculine energy. They may have been the one to get everybody to calm down and apologize. And this could also be you being in your sacred masculine energy. Okay, this means you're not letting anybody walk all over you. You're being supportive of others. You're being you're caring for your empire, because the emperor is that. He's a good emperor. He does what he has to keep his subjects happy. If you don't have happy subjects, they tend to rebel, right? So he's in his right side up energy. So this is, yeah, he's protective. He is supportive. The masculine supports the feminine, and the feminine carries the energy of creation. The feminine, women get pregnant and have children. That's creation. It's that creation energy comes from the feminine. And the emperor, what the emperor does is the strength to support that. So inside, it would be like if you had this artistic talent and others around you tell you you're no good, the emperor inside of you supports you and says, do it anyway. And so you do it anyway, and there you go. However, this could be, an actual person that is involved. And actually in all those ways, I'm getting from my cards that these cards can mean several things all at once. Okay, so what we have here is is your fear card, and this is the Knight of Coins. I'll just show it to you upside, the right side up. Oh, look at that cow. It's so pretty. Now the Knight of Coins is a slow mover, okay? The Knight of Coins is very meticulous. They know exactly what they're doing. This knight eventually becomes king because of they know what to do to get where they're going. They know the importance of every single step. They do not skip steps to get there quicker, which is why everything they do is basically divine timing. There's things that have to be done in succession for something to be successfully done. Okay, so the Knight of Coins is the slowest mover in the deck because also Earth is a very slow vibrating, Earth vibrates very slowly. Okay, it is the lowest of the chakras, the root chakra, and it just kind of is the woo, 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 like that. It just is the lower vibration. If you look at a stone, it looks like it's just sitting there, right? It looks like it's not doing anything, but this sucker is vibrating. It's all or woo, woo, woo. I'm cracking myself up. Okay, so yeah, the thing here with this guy though is that when he is in reverse, he's not going anywhere. So now you're probably intuitively knowing, okay, that this is coming because the Page of Coins delivers the message that the Ace of Coins is coming in, but it's the Knight of Coins that actually brings it in, okay? So when he's upside down, he's at a standstill. He's not going anywhere. So this is your fear. You want him to continue to go. He's already slow. You're getting messages that's coming in, so you're afraid that it's going to stop. So just address this fear. Realize that it's coming in. There's really nothing to be afraid of. All right. And so you know how I said the Four of Wands was one of those magical cards that just means the same thing, like the sun? Boom. All right. So more fire energy. This is Leo energy. All right. I'm going to show it to you right side up. Nope, that's not Horus. That is Ra, of course, the sun god of ancient Egypt. All right, so this is happiness. This is all the happiness. This is everything that you've ever asked for. However, when it's in the reverse, this is you're happy, but not as happy as you could be. Okay? So yeah, things are looking up for you. Things are getting better. You're going to be having some fun here. I think you're going to be enjoying some sort of success. A lot of fire energy here, so there's a lot of creativity going on. And the underlying message here is the Queen of Wands. You got Pele. That is Pele. Look at her. I love this depiction of her. I love her sideways grin. Now, she's also the Queen of Wands, okay? So what the Queen of Wands is fire energy. You know, this could be the same person. If it's like an Aries, it doesn't have to be. But yeah, the underlying energy here is the Queen of Wands, where this person is, they shine very brightly. They have lots of energy. They are very creative. Pele creates Earth in direct defiance of the ocean that surrounds her. She brings up Earth from under the ocean. She doesn't let anything stop her. She's very creative. She is creative energy, period. She is fire energy, okay? So there's creation here that just keeps, because the Queen of Wands can be a lot of stuff. She's like a social butterfly. She's very magnetic. She is attractive to others. People are just like, wow, that person is, really awesome. They're usually very sexy. They're hot, they're beautiful. So, this can also be a man. It's just a feminine energy. Okay, so this person is very dynamic. And I just feel like there's a lot of creation creative energy going on here, okay? And creative energy is also sexual energy. However, I'm not feeling that sexual energy more than creating like a new life, a new earthly life here. You know, you don't want to be bored, you know? You don't want to be bored with your conflict. All right, let's see what your past life and Ganesha cards have to say, and we'll close out your reading. Please don't forget to like. It really helps me out. It is free for you, but it really helps me. And that is the same with subscribing. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, so please subscribe. It really helps me out, really a lot. And also, please check out my books. You can, just listen to me read it out loud and see how you like the story. Everybody who gives it a shot really likes it. And actually, I keep hearing that people want to see it in the movies or on cable or something. They want to see that up on a screen. So check it out. See if you feel the same way. All right, Pisces, what's up with your past lives? I am getting some cards, though, that are talking about this current life, too. So we'll see what comes out for you. Oh, okay. That was on the bottom of the deck, and I kept looking at it. Wow. Starting to predict cards. What? All right, I'm going to go one more time because one... Okay, well, holy moly. They don't even let me finish my sentence. Slightly rude, but that's cool. I'm just kidding. I like to crack up my spirit guides. I make jokes with them all the time. Alrighty, let's see what Ganesha has for you in your spiritual path. It's so funny. I'm like, one card, really? And they're like, all right, fine, here. I got all the cards. All right. Okay. That is also a lot of cards. Do it again. All right. Come on, cooperate with me, cards. Ganesha, what would you like to say to Pisces? Please give me one or two cards. Uh-oh. Hope I didn't insult him. I'm very sorry, Ganesha. Can I please have a card for Pisces? Thank you. He's so forgiving. He's a sweetheart. Thank you, Ganesha. Alrighty. Ooh. Alright, let's go ahead and check out these past life cards because there is a bunch of them. Okay, so like I said, the first one that you got was angels, okay? You're surrounded by angels. You've always been surrounded by angels. You are probably an earth angel. You may have a lot of angels around your house in like decorative form. You may talk to angels all the time. Archangel Michael is very strong in your life. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right, that's it. Let's see what else we have. Uh-oh. Orphan. Okay, so some of you are dealing with orphan energy. Now, this can be from a past life. Orphan energy, what I was feeling from this yesterday, I'm still kind of getting, is that when you were an orphan in a past life, that is what led you to be really independent now. It's where you kind of don't know how to ask for help because you just never did because nobody ever wanted to help you. Back in the old days, like this deck has the little match girl story, which is the Five of Pentacles. And the little match girl is about how she used to sell matches. She was a little girl, and nobody cared about her. Nobody. Her only warmth was her little matches, not even a candle. She didn't even have any shoes on her feet. So in the old days, you know, children were not treated well. They were not treated the way they are now. Okay? And sometimes children are still treated very badly. And this is very much survive on your own energy. Now, another thing that I'm getting is that this is not your past life. It might have something to do with the people who you were having this conflict with. It could be it might be about someone's father energy. Maybe someone's father passed away and left them an orphan, or even if they're not completely being an orphan, if they have one parent left, they're still feeling this loneliness. This could be one of the reasons why they were giving you a problem. This could be even like a stepbrother or sister whose father may have passed away, or yeah, because there's, even though this is the potential outcome, this is telling me too that because the sun is masculine, okay? You see this, like I showed you, you know, his name is Sunshine. He is the sun. He's the masculine. She's Luna. She's the moon, okay? So this masculine energy, okay? And then again, we have this masculine energy, okay? So I feel like somebody lost their father, and whether or not they lost their mother as well, they ended up feeling like this, very alone. Vows, okay, so promises were made, promises were not kept. Some promises were kept. In fact, I'm feeling like this may have been vows to never argue like this again may have been said. Vows after forgiveness, after the resolution, after the compromise, people are saying, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. And for others, this is the loss of maybe a husband or a masculine energy. It could be a masculine woman. It's not gender, it's just energy. So also these vows are important to you. Love is important to you. You're Pisces, cup energy. So this does have something to do with vows. This could have been a husband of yours that passed away. Oh dear. Persecution and inquisition. Okay, so you've been persecuted. Whether it's this lifetime, if you were persecuted in this lifetime, it's because you're working out that energy from these past lifetimes during the Inquisition. The Inquisition lasted a long time. I don't know exactly how long, but I think it was long enough for people to have maybe experienced this a couple of times through reincarnation. So that, I don't know why I even said that. That never even occurred to me before. Woo. So, like, if I have no clue how long the Inquisition lasted. Was it something like a few hundred years or something, or maybe 100? I don't know. But if it wasn't that long, then there was other Inquisitions that you'd gone through. There was other things like that. You were persecuted a lot, and you're working that out. You're practicing self-love now. You're just like, okay, I don't need to go through that anymore. Oh, you may have been persecuted in this conflict as well. Now the arts, okay, this is what I was getting with all this creative energy. This has nothing to do with a child coming into the world. This is creation. And oh my, yes, you've had a Celtic life. And you see this, you see that right there? That this is what my eye was drawn to. See how this man's, there you go. I'm getting this ability. My guides are showing me similarities between cards and the imagery. And her arms are held out just like this person. So I feel like even if this was the Spanish Inquisition, you may have been Celtic. And that's why you were persecuted. Okay, so I don't know. I'm already at 40 minutes. I won't be able to read all of these cards, I don't think, unless I gotta hurry up here. Well, okay, so yeah, sustenance, wholeness, and cultivation. Let's just get going on those. Here, I'm gonna pause this real quick. Okay, I don't like to hurry, but I have to, or my phone automatically splits videos into two. Sustenance. Enjoy the nourishment that life can give you. You are in a time of abundance where there is more than enough to support and nourish your desires. Ganesha encourages you to appreciate all the blessings, treats, gifts, friendships, and love surrounding you now. Nourishing your soul can mean finding interesting, exciting, and stimulating ways to experience life. This is the time to learn, grow, and change. It can also mean that refusing to create, experience, and grow can be detrimental to you. Only you can truly know what your soul desires. It is essential to find ways to understand and do something about your needs. This means listening to your inner hopes, dreams, and wishes. On occasion, it may mean acting in ways contrary to what others expect or hope for you. Yeah, okay, so creation, that's what I was talking about. Okay, so wholeness. Acknowledge the oneness of all life. Recognize that you are part of something larger. You have a connection here with not only this life and physical body, but with the divine and the universe. Ganesha is guiding you to recognize the sacred truth that you are a divine being, here to give and receive love. It is time to recognize your role in this life. You are complete and whole as you are. You lack nothing. The simplest way to win hearts is through your actions. Green is representative of the fourth chakra, the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the center where we experience love. When the heart chakra is open, you are able to create a safe and supportive, loving environment. When the heart chakra is clear, and in balance, you will find compassion for all life. You may be more empathic. You may be able to see the divine in other people. You will find you are happy and fulfilled because you are fulfilling your divine purpose in service to humanity. Your sense of self is not limited to the ego. Your consciousness will expand, and you realize that to love others is to love yourself because we are all one. This card symbolizes peace. You are asked to take a moment and hold the color green in your heart. You may experience a soothing, relaxed feeling that will bring a sense of renewal and self-control. If you are in need of healing, breathe deeply and affirm your health and healing. Wow. Okay, so cultivation is a bit longer here. Okay, so cultivation. Listening to music can heal, encourage, and nurture your soul. Your spirituality is an essential part of who you are, and it forms the framework of your world. Music resonates with the human spirit. At the heart of humanity is the song of the soul. Music has the power to unite communities, cultures, and civilization. Listening to music can heal, hearten, and support your soul. Studies have found that musical tones communicate with and have an energetic impact on the cells and organs of the human body. It is believed that the cells vibrate and essentially have their own musical intonations. Listening to music can help heal and uplift your energy. You may find that by tuning into uplifting or calming music, you can create you create space for greater contemplation and, in turn, gain more clarity about what you are creating in your life. It can also bring about a stronger connection to your higher self or to oneness. Music cultivates community as sound fosters communication and greater unity. Cultivation is a continual process that develops, encourages, and nurtures. There is a spiritual connection that forms between the music and the listener. Ganesha is inviting you to incorporate music into your life in a way that will augment your spiritual expansion. Listen to soothing music while you prepare for your day. Move away from the noise of excessive electronics and digital images and back to a more melodic existence. Take time to sit and listen to music. Doing this can shift your energy to a clearer and more receptive state. I just wanted to show you the sustenance card. All right. Now let's see, how much control do you have over this situation? The number of major arcana to minor, I can gauge that. You got the Emperor and the Sun. That's it. So 2 out of 10 cards, Pisces, means that most of this is in your control. The Emperor and the Sun in the reverse, this is something that is part of your divine blueprint. So make use of all the energies that you are dealing with right now. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, Pisces. See you next time.